I did that for my friend Anne because she loves it when I do the little fake smile at the beginning. It cracks her up and stuff. Good almost afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. Well, coming at you with thoughts of the day. Before I go any further, I'd like to show you a little background. Kitty in a pot, kitty in a pot. Oh, look, don't look at my ashtray. Kitty in a pot. Zoe. She refuses to partake in such shenanigans. Anyhow, I did a video in the house, but I deleted it. I couldn't get comfortable. I almost exposed my breast. I figured if Bob Dylan, my friend Bob Dylan, if he was, it might cause some issues if I were to keep that in there. Yeah. Here's what I discovered today, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, that it's hot. Second of all, it's a good idea to get your vitamin D about 10:30 to 11 in this kind of weather. I didn't just discover that at age 53. I think I know how to go live on YouTube. There's a thing on the top here, a movie camera icon, and you hit it, and then it gives you a choice to record or go live. You hit go live and have at it, Haas. I'm going to do that over the weekend, I think. So I'll try to figure out a way to give you a warning. You know how you can get a notification like, Lisa, I'm sorry, we'll be live in 30 minutes or something. And maybe we can just chat and go crazy and talk about nothing. Kind of like what this is all about. Alfie. Oh, by the way, I wanted to let you know, remember the song that's been going through my head wildly for the last 3 weeks, really, I think, is the I Think I Love You by the Partridge Family. It has now exited stage left, and now it's been taken over by She's Like the Wind from Dirty Dancing. She's like the wind. I feel her breath in my face, her body close to me, blah, blah, blah. Yep, that's in my head. I do like that song quite a bit. I just don't want to hear it for 2 weeks. The weird thing is about the song and the head deal is I always have one. I really honestly can't remember a time when I don't. And if I were good at writing music, putting what I'm thinking onto paper, remember how that silly American Idol show that I used to actually watch, where they would say, make it your own, and people would come out with different versions of the same song. Well, they do that now anyway, because, the talent left when the groups like Rush and stuff like that, they were excellent. Now we don't really have that. Okay. In my mind, it'll start out normal, and then over time, I don't know if my mind's getting sick of the song as well, it starts to change it up a little bit. Like, it might be a different tempo, it might be a different pitch, it might, it's really weird, ladies and gentlemen. I know, you're discovering more about the oddities around Lisa Hauserman daily. My friend Mick thinks that my brain should be studied by science. Couple of reasons why. I might as well just come clean. Okay, this is just something weird I've always done, and I have to be in a certain mood for it to really work. Oh my God. I hope you don't flee into the night, ladies and gentlemen, but it's so weird I have to share. Okay, I've always been into curves. Oh, that sounds funny. Like into the curve of somebody's leg, or when they turn their head to the side, I take note of the curve. And sometimes, like when music is playing, there's a certain sound in the music that when simultaneously I look at someone's leg and the particular arc of the leg or curve of the leg or layout of the leg, I crack up laughing. Okay. I cannot believe this. If my friend Kim Abbott sees it, she'll know exactly why. I've always been this way. I tried to explain to my father. He said that he was the same way, so maybe that's from where I receive it. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll give you an example. Oh, my Lord. Maybe some of you are like this. Oh, God, I'd love to find someone else like this. Please, please, we could start a club, the Curve Cracking Up Club or something. Okay. Kim Abbott and I were watching Gilligan's Island. It was the cartoon version of Gilligan's Island back when we were probably preteens, or on the cusp. Yeah, preteens. It was during the opening, or no, whatever, but the character, the cartoon of Gilligan, turned his head to the side, and his hat was kind of a curve, like it was doing this. At the same time, Kim Abbott said the word motorcycle, something about, oh, my brother's getting a new motorcycle. The sound of motorcycle while looking at that curve absolutely made me lose it. Ask my friend James Roach in Texas. He will let you know. I might send him this video. I mean, I would just crack up over the dumbest things, like, and then I made up words like chamocha, magoka, and goofy stuff like that. And I have to be in the right mood to where the curves in conjunction with the words sound funny. I cannot believe I'm confessing this to you, ladies and gentlemen. I really can't. All right, well, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and fill you in on this pain condition that I have. I might as well, because I see some people with actual shows that go kind of national, go on all the time about their ailments, but I'm not going to do that. I just kind of, when I say, my pain condition's acting up today, I'm going to be very technical. I will use the technical language about it. It's called pudendal neuralgia, which means pain along the pudendal nerve. We all have pudendal nerves, ladies and gentlemen, men and women. And it branches off through the, like the very lower back, the sacral region. I'm reaching back there, like that's going to help. And the pain manifests itself on the pelvic floor. For men, it can either be like the actual penis area or perhaps the scrotum region that suffers from this pain. A lot of bicyclists will, like long distance bicyclists, like heavy duty people that ride bikes, will get this, and it's called cycler syndrome or cyclist syndrome. The best we can find how I came down with this or got injured, I've injured that nerve permanently. For me, the pain manifests itself on the opening of the vaginal entrance on the one side only, in an area it's kind of hard to explain. Very small area, but it's like a burning pain. There's nothing physically wrong with the vagina. Like, you could examine it all day long, all the nooks and crannies. And, Bob Dylan, simmer. And, there's nothing going to be there because it's a nerve problem. So it's like from the inside, blah, blah, blah. Started out where I thought I had a bladder infection. This has been going on since '06. And I felt like I had a piece of sand at the end of my urethra, like at the opening, or the beginning of it, depending on your vantage point. And, then it shifted and moved and everything. I mean, the pain can be really hideous. Imagine, if you're a man, imagine you're a blowtorch being put to your balls. And if you're a woman, I think you can just sympathize already. I mean, a burning at the opening of that region. So it's not pleasant at all. And here's the thing. It's really something I'll just have forever. Oh, the best we can pinpoint how I got this is I was an avid horse person. I've told you about Joe the pony. I mentioned how I got the first horse named Honeybee and all that jazz. So, and Joe and I had an accident. We were at a gallop. He loved to gallop. And there was a woodchuck hole, groundhog, whatever. I think they're the same thing. And he went in, and it's like a Western. We were galloping, and boom, we both fell over onto the left. I separated my shoulder. There was a guy there. He was a veteran of Vietnam. He was a medic in Vietnam. The neighbor, he happened to be there visiting, and he saw me take off and saw it happen and really came to my rescue. First thing I ask is Joe okay? Because, that could break their leg, and then, that goes, ladies and gentlemen. So I was more worried about him, and I decided, oh no, I'm just going to keep riding. Well, I made it as far as that gentleman's house. Like, he left me and went home. It was just right up the road, like 0.2 of a mile. And then I had to go into the emergency room and all. So, anyhow, that is the deal. Pudendal neuralgia. Turns out that I think 1 out of 4 women has some sort of pain down there. Now, thank goodness this has not led to anything like incontinence. Sometimes I say things and it doesn't sound right, ladies and gentlemen. At least I care, unlike some people who pronounce things wrong all the time and whatever. Okay. I guess that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know about my sheer laughter and craziness over the curve of people's heads or legs or whatever has a curve, and also my pain condition. So whenever I say my pain condition's acting up, that's what I mean. And whenever I say I'm burning for you, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm in the mood. Okay, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join together with me, crack up at people's curvy legs in conjunction with songs. And drop your political identity. Let's focus on issues. Let's clean up the government. Let's get rid of everybody and make this world a better place, baby. I meant everybody in the government. live for you.